Hello and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. We have an amazing episode today. I'm really excited because Parslings is something I have been drooling over on Kickstarter for several days. I've had to get a new computer screen, but luckily I finally get to play it. Me and one of the designers have been chatting about it as fielding all my questions, and I am just super excited to try out this amazing card system because I love me some card systems. Finally get to use all these bad boys. And we are going to jump into this wonderful, beautiful world by Smunchy Games. So awesome stuff. Let's go around the table and you guys just introduce yourselves, and we're just going to hop into this beautiful, wonderful world. As always, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Helmgast, for the Cult Divinity Law series we've been running on Wednesday nights, which just concluded last night. Sad, but we will, of course, will have some Q&A stuff next week. And, of course, Modifius, which has been sponsoring our Star Trek episodes. Our Klingons have had a tough time, and I think tonight will be a very exciting adventure. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be crazy. You should be on, stay on, watch it right after this. I know that's what I'll be doing. Lydia, why don't you go ahead?
Well, hello everyone, I'm Lydia, I'm Half-Arsed Hermit, and today my deck is going to be, hopefully, mostly based around spades, as you can see right here in the corner. I'm playing the artist, and my name is Sylph. I'm a tattoo artist, because I figured that works quite well for this particular game. And she's woken up with some fresh ink. She doesn't quite know where it came from. She's trying not to think about it, as she's still battling a strange flu that she's been dealing with for the last few weeks.
Excellent.
Savvy, what about you?
All right, yeah.
Me? Hi, everybody. I'm Savvy. Today I'm playing a musician named Andy. She is a little shy, a lot anxious, but has a sort of natural charisma and stage presence to her. She has also recently fallen ill and woken up with some strange ink on her skin. She's pretty sure she picked something up at a dive bar she was performing at a couple of weeks ago, and she's just really trying not to think about it too much.
It's fair. All right, finally, Maori.
Hi, I'm Nerd. I'm Evan, and I'm playing Baz Ocker. He's a pro rugby player. Plays for the Akura Bay Bears, the top team in the Nominal City League. Got sick. I reckon it was from that last match. Some dirty players on that team, and woke up full of cold, full of flu, and coaches signed me off for the rest of the season. So I'm pretty pissed about that. Got some weird ink all over my already existing ink, but I don't know how I got that. Maybe it was drunk. I don't know. But anyway, looking forward to playing this unusual game, and I've cracked open a new pack of cards which I haven't used before. They're by Dead on Paper. Are these kind of like Arcana cards?
Ooh.
So
yeah, everyone show off your cards because I think that's an important part of any.
So they've got they're like this kind of like things like that.
I got the angel deck.
Yeah. I know.
Mine are just out of a poker set.
So yeah, I'm really excited to use this deck.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you guys have had a rough couple of days. This is the wonderful, brilliant city known as Nominal. Nominal City, the wellspring of infection, as it is lovingly called in the one-shot. You guys have had a tough night. Heading on over to the train station to kind of head home, or maybe you're heading out for more partying. Like, it's totally up to you. It's probably around like 10 p.m. the rough tracks, the nice, wonderful smell of the train station. If you've ever been in New York, DC, Philly, etc., you know that wonderful smell, a slight mix of piss and something else that no one has really defined yet. But maybe science will be there enough for us to define it one day. So you guys are amongst this smelly, wonderful evening, slightly sick, when the wonderful train kind of pulls up and opens up its sliding doors with that amazing ding sound and the please step in an orderly fashion, allow guests to exit before you come in. Please keep all hands, arms, fingers, etc. away from the sliding doors as it closes, and enjoy your time in Nominal City.
Sylph is sitting on the train, completely lost in a book. She has her scarf wrapped around her face, trying to just make sure she's no longer contagious, still sniffling a little bit, still feeling a little bit under the weather, and is generally keeping to a corner, generally keeping away from people. She has short hair, dyed in various red, pinks, and purples, fairly chaotic, definitely cut herself. And you can see on her cheek, you can see a little bit of watercolor tattoos, almost like a waterfall flowing down into her neck, and well, the rest is covered up mostly right now.
Excellent. Savvy, what's your character look like? How's she rolling in here?
Andy, I think, similar to Sylph, is probably trying to stay away from people, because she's very anxious around people, but also because she's been sick. She's pretty plain. She has sort of like long, blonde hair pulled up in like a high ponytail, just very simply dressed, sort of collared shirt, sleeves rolled up, jeans, sneakers. And she, on the train, I think is probably always just like sitting in one of the corners, kind of absent-mindedly drumming on something with her fingers.
So yeah, Baz has probably just got a come back from like loitering near like the rugby ground, still like pissed off that coach has signed him off, and maybe he's gone to the gym as well, and he's just there. He's got his hoodie over his eyes because he's a pro rugby player. He's quite easy to pick out in a crowd, so he's trying to be a little bit inconspicuous, sorry, and just keeping a low profile. Got all these kind of strange new tattoos, covered up, just head down, trying to mind his own business. I can't hear Mitch. Is Mitch muted?
I did some amazing exposition that can never be recreated, but I will try my best. So there are like those little TV panels all along the interior of the train carriage, kind of showing off Nominal City. You can kind of see that map to my right there. Beautiful, gorgeous place with beautiful waters. Right now there is something on the news, and while the audio isn't playing, you can kind of see the subtitles in the bottom describing some flu-like symptoms occurring in many individuals throughout the city, and the continued, they're not going as far as to say it's a pandemic, but it's an unfortunate circumstance. It's uncomfortable for many people, but it doesn't seem to have any lasting repercussions so far. For you guys, today is particularly interesting because those tats on your body are a little bit itchy, and you might even think, since you last saw it, that they've slightly moved ever so slightly. You guys see all each other in this carriage. It's kind of simple bars between several of the chairs. There was also two individuals who are with you in this particular carriage, though you see several other individuals kind of in the front as well as the back. One of them is this professional-looking woman who's seated down near one of you guys. She's busily swiping on her phone, holding her purse slightly close to herself. She is sharply dressed with a curly black perm, square-framed glasses, wearing a tailored white blouse, looking amazing. This is a good hair day. Though she seems a little out of place, nervous in this kind of rough and tattered train carriage. The other individual he's not as cleanly cut. He's slouched kind of in the back of the carriage near the door into the other one. Sweating profusely, like I did prom night. With a blue button-up shirt, stained jeans. He has that disgusting, like, armpit brown, gray discoloration right around his armpits. It's so, like... And it's not even hot outside. Why is he sweating? But he just looks nervous, anxiously looking around with, like, this dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, just doesn't look like he's having a good day so far. Very anxiety-inducing all around. But yeah, you guys are theoretically together. So far, no one recognizes Baz, the famous sports person doing the sports ball. But yeah, there's a nice little bit of elevator music playing. It is so generic that you could hum anything. It would probably fall along the same lines as that. But yeah.
Can I see with the other people in the carriage, with Sylph and Andy? Are their tattoos visible? Can I see them?
Good question. I know, what is it? Sylph, you have a little bit of the blue, right, on the... So you can see a little bit of that. I don't know about Andy.
You can see it, and you can see her absent-mindedly scratching at it every now and then.
Yeah, I think Andy probably has some, like, sort of, like, poking out of her sleeves, like on her forearms.
As much as Baz is trying to hide it, he's probably like a little scratching at, one of those new tattoos on his neck. Hey, bro, you want some water? And I'll sort of just keep my head low, go over and offer some water to that sweaty, uncomfortable-looking guy. You look sick. You should drink more. Hydrate here.
No. I'm fine. Everything's cool. I really don't need you coming up on my bubble, so to speak. Thank you for the water. I'm fine.
Now you can keep it. I don't want that back.
Oh, okay, fine. And you see him kind of like, he kind of gets into that corner, his back turned towards you. He definitely seems to take something out of his pocket, pop it into his mouth, and then swig it back with some water. But yeah, to my right, as you guys can see where you are, that cart A, that carriage, with the gentleman being at the bottom and the woman kind of in the mid area around those chairs sitting down.
Okay. I guess I'm down towards the back now then with Sweaty Guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, smells somewhat rank, but maybe you do too. You're a ball player, sportsman.
Yeah. Does he look like he works out?
No, it's noodle arms.
Oh, why are you so? What's wrong with you? Why are you so sweaty? You should go see a doctor.
He kind of looks backwards, like I don't know what I need to tell you to get away. I appreciate the water, but I'm fine. Like really, just need some
All right.
space. Okay,
Okay.
just
Yeah. No, I get it.
uh,
All right.
And speaking of which, everyone, as you're kind of enjoying the scene, so to speak, can give me an insight plus perception check.
Whoa,
The
whoa.
first roll of the game.
So we got to draw cards from our deck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right.
you're looking
Okay.
at your insight, which on your character sheet is right next to emissions. It is
yep.
the spades, and then
Okay.
the number next to perception, and you're drawing that amount of cards. You are looking for spades.
Okay. All right.
And it's up to 3. Yeah. Okay, so I have 4 successes in total.
All right.
Spades.
And
Let's
for
draw 5.
people watching, successes are based on the number on the card, and you get the full successes if it is equal to or below your card draw. Anything above that just adds a +1 to your success.
So I've got 2 insight and 3 perception. I drew no spades.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I've got 4 successes total.
All right. So for the dear sports ball player, you have 2 options that I will lay out. One of which, if this is really important to be able to see, if you drew a diamond card, you can spend 1 potential, remove that card, and then treat it as if it's the correct suit. Or you can compromise, and I will throw some sand in your eyes, so to speak, in order to gain some successes. But I don't know how important looking at things is.
Yeah, looking at stuff is important. I've got a diamond, 4 diamonds. I could
Excellent,
use
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so you just spend 1 potential on your sheet, so just mark that on the top left of your character sheet. Should be right next to defense. You remove, and then,
gosh.
it turns into the correct suit. So you have 4 successes.
Okay. Right.
Excellent.
And do these cards go, like, do we shuffle them back into our deck, or?
For now, just put them off to the side, the discard pile.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, this is a low intensity scene, so most likely you'll be able to shuffle them back into your deck. But for now, we're just going to leave that where it is right now. So yeah. So as you guys are looking around things, there are a couple of interesting facets. So for sports ball,
Baz.
Baz. I'm just like fixated on sports right now.
I know.
I'm like, you brought sports into my role play.
How dare I?
I know, right? Just how could you? So it definitely looks like the individual in the back definitely has maybe some sort of medical issue. It's definitely something wrong with who he is as a person. He is sweating way more than he ought to. Furthermore, as you're looking around, you see that there are some black kind of marks on the windows, along with what looks like these little bright pink ink-like paw prints. For Andy, you notice something quite peculiar, which is there is a briefcase precariously situated on the top, like where you would put your luggage. Yeah, it's unattended. No one seems to have claimed it, and there's no one around who seems to be associated with that. It has like those little numbers on the top of it, suggesting you have to do the little roll thing. So yeah, very odd. And for our dear Sylph, you can feel underneath your foot. Like normally the train has a nice smooth ride, but in this case, every now and then you feel kind of little, almost as if there's rocks underneath the tracks or on the tracks in of themselves. A scrambling of something underneath that probably would draw some sort of concern for this whole thing.
Been sitting there
Yeah, that
trying
is
to
fun.
read the book and have read the same line 5 times over because something feels off. And eventually just close the book and think it's a headache or something and look up. And accidentally, probably, when, you know, that moment when you catch a stranger's direct gaze and it's awkward for everyone involved, I'll accidentally stare directly at Andy and then quickly stare or look away again because that was not meant to. Oh god, no, she thinks I was looking at her. I hate this.
Yeah, Andy immediately looks away.
I'm gonna walk away from the not nice sweating sick person, and as I walk up the carriage, I'm seeing that weird stuff. I'm gonna maybe just like think it's something to do with sweaty guy, and I say, I think he's just to the passengers I'm walking past, like and Andy and Sylph and the Flash lady, and just go, yeah, you don't want to go near that guys. I think he's sick. Eh? It's yeah, real sick. I wouldn't go near him. Maybe yeah, just stay clear.
I think this has been going around for a while now. I'm over it, but I felt like that guy looks a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. How do you feel now?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm no longer contagious. It's been, what, 3 weeks now? Almost a month. That's, you know, medically speaking, you're in the clear.
Did you have that before?
I think so. I think for like a week I was super out of it. Just occasionally wake up thinking I'd slept and then half my flat was clean. And I'd made hot cocoa. I fucking hate hot cocoa. I don't even... Just really strange. I could swear. I got out and she shows you a tattoo on her neck, and you see there is plenty of tattoos on her. A little waterfall. You can see some on her the back of her hand as well, but there is one that seems a little bit different. She has very colorful tattoos. They're watercolory types. They're cartoony, but this one is a strange symbol of black, pure black ink, almost with a little bluish shine to it, like this one right here. I think I got that when I was right in the haze. I don't know why I would get that. I have no idea what the symbolism is or what it means.
That's really odd. When I was sick, I got a similar kind of one, and sort of
Kidding.
pull down the hoodie, and actually like on his extremely muscular neck is like so muscular. And so it's just like, look, it's almost like a word, and I don't even like words, but it's like a word. Strange, eh?
Yeah, the same thing kind of happened to me. And Andy will like push up her sleeves farther and just kind of like all down her forearms. I didn't have these before.
What the fuck? Can't have been the same guys that tattooed me when I was out of it that got you too. That's nah.
It looks a bit similar. It's not anyone I know.
is going on?
No, that's not Joey from... I know a couple of black and white guys, but... This is weird.
Really weird.
I just assumed I blacked out last time I got drunk, but
Yeah. Yeah, same. I thought same. Are yours itchy?
yeah, extremely.
I feel like
I
I'm
don't know.
sometimes trying to crawl out of my skin.
I'm Bez, by the way.
Nice meeting you, Sylph. Hi.
Hey, Sylph.
Andy.
Hey, Andy. Did you see that strange shit up on the walls as well?
Did we see the strange shit up the wall?
Baz did, but if Baz kind of just points it out, you guys can easily see it now.
And what does it spell again? What does it say again?
So they're like
Does it
these
say
kind of
something?
like black. No, they're kind of like little black, inky edges around the windows, and then in one case there's like this little cute pink inky paw print on kind of the top right corner.
Yeah, it looks like a squirrel got into some paint.
I want to stand up, see if it's on the inside or outside, like actually just rub it a little bit if it's graffiti or something.
Yeah, it looks like kind of on the edge of the window, you know, that little black ceiling area. A little bit of that black ink is on this side of the train, though the pink is on the other side of the window. Touching it is kind of like has that like sticky, it's like honey and paint, and like there's a little bit of almost a sparkly sheen to it, like oil.
Huh.
What is it?
Trying to wipe it off.
Yeah, you can wipe it off. It's gross.
I think it's just graffiti, to be honest, mate.
That's a pretty dumb graffiti.
Hey, that's, you know, it's... People tag things they feel strongly about, or sometimes really just to test my
Well,
way and various skills and techniques. You know, some letters are more difficult than others.
It's not even paint
They'll
though,
start
is it?
somewhere. It
Yeah,
could be.
let me have a feel.
Oh, everyone's poking at the strange substance and liquid and the... I don't like it!
Yeah, I
What?
wouldn't.
fucking
There's like
hell,
a
he likes
flu
it.
going around.
Yeah, I already had it. I'm like herd immunity now. I'm good.
That's okay.
What's it taste like?
Oh, it tastes like corn syrup.
I don't think it's graffiti. It's not paint.
I choose to believe you on that. I'm not going to test that theory. Thanks, mate.
Okay.
Is that word on your
Scratch.
neck say genius?
It's actually says the opposite. It says dumb. Look, on the huge muscular neck. Look, it says dumb.
No, I know. I saw that was the joke, but
Oh, all right, far out.
Well,
sorry, man. It's
What's yours say?
been a long quarantine. Well, I tried deciphering it, but it's this strange font I'm really not super familiar with. I tried looking it up as well. I've got a couple of fonts home, but it seems super improvised.
What does yours say, Sylph? Andy?
oh, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Well, it's been nice meeting you. Anyway, haven't had much human contact in a while.
Yeah.
It
Nah,
stops
same.
coming up though. So
Okay. Yeah.
hey, if you ever,
Oh,
and I'm going to give them my card. If you feel like wanting this tattooed over or changed in any way, like it's kind of what I do for a living. And here.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks.
Thanks. I'll go grab the card and kind of like shake hand as well. Yeah. Nah, nice to meet you.
And I'll
Is there
stand
any
by.
kind of like physical? Is any kind of like thing go like when I make contact, or is it just a normal regular handshake?
It's a normal, regular handshake. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it
Cool.
tickles a little bit. And it's at this moment, Baz, that you have kind of a little tap on your shoulder.
Oh no, it's probably
And
it's a fan.
Oh, yeah. Behind you, you notice two young men, kind of mid-20s. And they look like they have kind of like... You know they're fans because on one of their neck is like this caricature of you, just like with this big head with smiling teeth. And they're holding between them this very large poster. And it's almost like this... like it was definitely one of those times where you probably needed some money and had to like it's a very attractive photo of you, like, you know, you got like the little you like the little sheen on your muscles and everything, and
Yep, I remember
one
it.
of them
Try to
holds
forget
out a little marker.
Oh. All right, lads.
Can you sign
How's it going?
for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Of course I can. Yeah, it's one of the older ones. I don't know where you got this one from. Here you go.
It's on eBay for like 300. So
Oh,
lightly
okay.
used.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, what do you want me to say? What's your name?
Philip, and this is Erwin.
G'day. Here you go. Right. Swole is the goal. Love Baz.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And they do like this amazing Rocky. Was it Rocky 3 or 4 where they do like the little arm shake with each other, and they're both look like they work out, and like they hug each other, and then they look to you like, do you want in on this hug?
Oh, yeah. Come on, why not, eh? Why not? Come on then. Bring it in.
Oh man. Yes.
Try not to. I'll turn my head away. I don't want to get their germs, but or pass on my germs.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and give me a charisma,
Charisma. Oh,
yeah, CHA on the sheet.
Got it.
Etiquette, I think would be appropriate.
Oh, that's low. Okay. 1, 2, 3 cards. And what's the hearts, isn't it? Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
There are no hearts.
Do you have a diamond?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you can use, if you want, you can spend another potential if you have another one to spend in this scene to get you some successes, or, you know, you don't care. You're just gonna hashtag swole is the goal, hug these peeps.
That's it. I'm not too bothered, you know. I meet fans every day, so don't have to impress these guys too much.
Yeah, exactly.
They should be.
You're
They're already
cool.
impressed.
Yeah, so they seem pretty impressed by your amazing hug, and this is kind of like the best hug that you guys have probably ever seen. It's just like very tight, very with every man sporting some decent sized muscles. But yeah, they take their map of Baz's form and figure with its newly adopted scripture and life goals upon it, and head kind of to the front of the carriage off into the next one. Every now and then they're kind of slight giggles as they look back at you and then look back at this amazing poster.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. It happens all the time.
Are you famous?
Maybe in sporting circles, people recognize me a little bit. Play rugby. It's the egg-shaped ball. I don't know. No? Okay, it's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. No, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, yeah. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I play music.
Oh, I love music. Are you in a band? Would I heard your stuff?
Probably not. No, I play locally, like bars and stuff.
You on Spotify? What's your name? Oh, I'll find you.
No, that's okay. You don't have to do that.
I get it. Yeah. Low key. No, that's cool. Alright then, I hope the itchiness clears up.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
Andy's just like slowly sinking back in her seat.
Yeah. What a thing to say to someone on the train.
Thanks.
Hope the swelling goes down. Oh man. All right.
It's not bad.
Savvy, as you're creeping away from this egregious affront to your person via the form of that, why don't you go ahead and give me a cunning and empathy test? That is hearts. Just as your eyes shift over everyone, getting a little bit of who they are and what they are.
5 for me.
Holy! Oh,
Yes,
draws. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So I have heart. Any hearts? Yes, I have 4 successes.
Nice. All right, cool. So how does your character judge a person? What is the whole process by which you try to extrapolate information by looking at individuals?
Andy's a big people watcher, I think. I think she gets a lot of her information from how people, like, watching people interact with other people, and sort of how they behave, how they treat the people that they're interacting with. Or not interacting with, I guess.
Yeah.
If they make that choice.
So, looking around, you definitely notice that this woman who's been sitting around just not too far from you guys in that chair, the way she's looking around, the uncomfortability that she kind of exudes from her very being shows that she does not go on trains often, if at all. So this is a very kind of different feel for her and different place, environment. She keeps looking at her phone, looking around, gazing as if expecting something to happen, but it never seems to come. For those who kind of want to figure out who she is, you can roll or flip intelligence and memory. If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
she's pretty hot, eh? So I wanna find out about it.
I'll get on that. I'll get in on that.
Intelligence and what is
the
it?
hotness, or it's intelligence plus memory.
Intelligence for me.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe.
that is the lowest thing I've got. Intelligence and memory.
That's one success, but I have a diamond card, so I can flip that into a spade as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's the drawback, or what's the deal for that? The bargain?
You just spend a potential on your sheet, so you just mark that down.
I'll do that.
No spades.
I've got 5.
Holy heck!
I drew a 5, and I got a 5.
That's
It has.
amazing.
Is it?
All right.
Oh yeah, you got 5. Yeah.
Huh? What were you saying,
I thought-
Hermit?
No, just making sure.
Okay. So for this one, both Sylph and Andy realize that this person you've seen on like press releases with Fairbrooks Pharmaceuticals on like your Twitter and your Facebook feed, maybe even sometimes on Twitch. Just kind of discussing medical mumbo jumbo. You probably know specifics if you're into that sort of thing. For Andy, you can ask 2 questions, additional ones, and for Sylph, you get to ask 1 concerning this person.
Why would she be on a train if she's so famous?
Good question. And the fact that you don't know the answer to that probably should suggest that something is off. Someone like her, with the amount of wealth that she has and the publicity, she can easily afford like a limo, or like, you know, she has a car, or she can afford a nice taxi. You don't need to be on this weird carriage with a guy tasting weird inky stuff off of a window. That is not her normal scene.
If she's a pretty well-known figure, would I know, like, was there any sort of news about her being sick?
No news of her being sick. She actually has been investigating the sickness and what's been going down with it.
Trying to think of another question.
Yeah, others can kind of offer assistance for the question if someone else has a good idea. You could also just bank it, and we can come back to it as your mind says, aha!
Okay. Yeah, let's do that for now. I'll think about it.
Excellent. All right, yeah. So that's what you guys know. Baz knows that she's a human and she is good looking.
Sometimes that's enough.
Oh, you know what? Since you failed so spectacularly, not only is she human and good looking, but you also probably have seen her. Maybe she's a rugby player. Maybe she's part of your fan group. Like, one of those two must be the reason she looks somewhat familiar. Either she's a rugby player or she's like part of your fan group. Which
Maybe
we need to
she's-
think about what your fan group is called. The Baz attacks or the
Baz Bear
Baz
Cubs.
boys.
Yeah, so chat, we've thrown out some options. I think you guys should choose if Baz is okay with that for the Baz fan club.
The Baz Street Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I am very partial to the Baz Street Boys. Oh man. So yeah, what are you guys doing with this newfound information?
I know who she is.
Uh,
She's. Oh, you carry on. You go.
I was just gonna say, Andy, I think if she looks like she's like particularly anxious about being on the train, she might like shift down a few seats. Not so she's right in front of her, but so she's like kind of across from her and like a little off, and just kind of say, so you don't like riding the train either?
Like, you see her eyes widen as they slowly like move over to you guys, and also since we hit that retweet goal, everyone for your next check gets to draw an additional card for funsies. This is the glory of the Chaos Chorus.
Thank you, Chaos Chorus. Thank you.
Oh yeah, for Hermit or for Sylph as well as Andy. Both you guys would know her name to be Alana Milur. Yeah, she kind of looks over at you and talks amongst yourselves while I deal with little baby. I will be right back. Gotta set the traps up again.
Oh.
Oh.
Did
We don't know
you
who-
say she's a rugby player, Baz?
I don't think so. I've seen her at the games though. I reckon she's either in the fan club or she's does cheer. I think she does cheer. In fact, I'm pretty certain she does.
No, I'm pretty sure she's not.
Nah. Why do you say that?
No. I think I've seen her face before. Works for some fancy company. Alana something. Saw an interview with her. She's quite smart, quite driven. Quite hot, if you ask me, but it's just weird she would be down here, you know, with the rest of the peasants of the
Yeah,
city.
right. That's why I think she's the cheerleader. I mean, it's a great, sport in itself. But if she was in a fancy company, she wouldn't be on a train, would she? No.
You have a point there. You have outdebated me.
Well, what a...
She's probably a cheerleader. Yeah, you must be right.
All right, well... Oh, I've got to go say hi then.
Oh yeah, please do. I want to see this.
No. I said hi to the sweaty
no.
guy, and that went wrong. That was bad. He was yuck.
You have such a sunny disposition, Vaz. I'm sure she'll, especially with your fame and fortune. I saw that autograph session there earlier. And if she's a cheerleader, I mean, I'm sure she knows you. That's your shot.
Nah.
Right, Andy? He's a good-looking guy.
Nah, I'm just gonna sit. Nah. I'm actually quite shy. I'm not just gonna sit over here for a bit anyway. Nah, I'm gonna go say hello. All right, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go do it. You twisted my arm. Okay. Tricky you are. Okay, I'm gonna go say hi. Oh, hey, how you doing? How was training? Were you training today? This is to the lady.
Alana.
Alana, you were
Yeah, I
training?
know. She is kind of just looking at you guys with a weird face, especially this well-swolled neck man.
Nick. I get it. I get it.
It's just needed to take care of something, and the subway. That's What was the question?
I was just gonna ask if you were okay. You have that look that I get when I'm freaking out about something. So,
yeah, I was supposed to meet someone here, but they never showed up, so it looks like I came here for no reason. It's just
on the train?
unfortunate. Yeah.
well, sorry.
How come you wanted to meet on a train? It's kind of good. It's moving all the time. Why don't you just meet somewhere where it's not moving?
I don't know. I think it just made sense for them and seemed like an appropriate place, but it never worked out, I guess. And so maybe it will later. I'm still checking my phone, but you know what? Maybe I'll just move on to another car. Maybe it's not in this carriage at all, and maybe it's elsewhere, but
I thought you said you were somebody, but now you're just saying it's an it. People aren't its, are they?
What's your name?
Oh, it's Baz. Baz Ocker. I know you from training, right? You do cheer. Go Akura Bears.
No, I don't watch sports. I'm a doctor, so
I look over. I look over at Sylph like. Oh, I'm really sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I thought I got you mixed up. I hope you find it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, take a few steps
Later.
away, please.
Latest. I'll go walk past Sylph. I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, all right." Yeah.
How was I? I'm sorry.
I don't know if you are, eh? You look pretty smug about that.
Yeah, a little bit. Look, I haven't had much entertainment in the last few weeks. I'm sorry, but this was
That's
hilarious.
okay. No, that's a good one. You got me good. It's fair, very good, very good. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah. But before you sit down, you notice that the ceiling lights are starting to kind of flicker on and off overhead. And then the train goes into these like spasms of blinding darkness, punctuated by a sudden and drawn out you feel the forward momentum of the train kind of shift against your body as you're thrown forward. The world kind of shifting into complete darkness. So everyone make that finesse plus athletics rolls. You need 5 successes to avoid something dreadful happening to you.
Right.
So
Finesse.
Clubs.
Finesse athletics, did you say?
Yep. Use your neck.
I'm using all my necks. How many? Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough cards to draw all of that. I've run out of cards in my deck.
For this one, since we're moving on to something new, you guys can all bring in your cards. recompose yourself, so to speak.
Okay. I've got...
I have 2 successes. That's about as good as it gets.
All right.
I've got 13.
What?
No.
What?
Is it? Sorry, I counted the numbers. I counted the numbers on the card. Is the actual clubs on the card or the actual cards?
Only the ones that are
the
lower than your target number.
Yeah.
Oh, lower, not equal, just lower.
Equal or lower. So if they are equal or lower than your draw, then you count them as the base successes, the amount of whatever it's on the card. Anything above are just +1s.
Yeah, I got 13.
I got
Holy
3.
heck. We got 13, we got 3, and we got, what, 2?
Is it the combined target number of finesse and athletics?
Yeah. Yeah, you draw
Is it
the combined number of finesse at athletics, you draw that many cards.
Yeah, but then that's the target number. Yeah, cool. So then I actually have 7 successes as well. Because if it's 2 in finesse and 2 in athletics, I drew a 3 and a 4. And the target number would be 4.
Yeah, that's perfect. You drew a 3 and a 4 of clubs.
Yee.
Yeah, so 7. Perfect. All right, sweet. You guys, except for Andy, I think is the only one who didn't succeed in some fantastic fashion. So for Andy, go ahead and put the top 2 cards on your deck into the wound pile. And everyone explain kind of what happened during this horrific train deceleration.
Can I not, you go for it.
Sylph was already standing by the door waiting for her stop, so she had the pole to hold on to when the emergency brakes come on, and she manages to just hold on to that, seeing people fly half across the cart, looking around to both Andy and Baz to see what happened with them, trying to get any form of reading on them in the now somewhat darkish train car.
When it stopped, because I was a little bit ahead, I'd gone over and sulked and sat down, and it stopped. I kind of spun into the middle of the carriageway and sort of crouched down, just like I was going to go into a scrum, get ready to brace against that movement. Is there any way that I can sort of catch Andy as she goes flying past?
With
just
13 successes, I say yes.
Yes.
So you can go ahead and put those wounds back, Andy, and explain how it happens from both of the perspectives of the individuals. If you're okay with that, Andy.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you. I think Andy just... she's just not very strong. I think she just is caught off guard and tries to grab onto something to hold on and just doesn't have the capacity to actually hold herself in place and just kind of goes tumbling. Into apparently a very muscular man.
Just his neck, though.
Just my neck. Just my neck catches you. I think you're tumbling down the carriageway, I guess, and basically just get one hand's on the ground and the other you just land sort of almost kind of fold over, almost into a fireman's carry over. The shoulders also pretty muscular, so the shoulder and neck region. Got you. I got you.
Oh my god,
You're on
I'm
my
so
team.
sorry.
It's cool.
Is everyone okay? I know you scream that to the rest of the passengers as well.
Looking around, the woman that you guys have been speaking to is kind of getting up into the just kind of sitting next to the wall of the carriage, bleeding from a head wound. Her glasses are gone. They look smashed, just kind of on the floor. The whole place is dark with a little bit of the red lights from the glare from the top of the train, just kind of giving a little bit of glimmer of light.
I head up to Alana and take some of the... basically try and still the bleeding. Don't think I have anything appropriate really on me right now, but I know enough first aid to get something possibly clean and just try and
go
put
ahead
pressure to the
and
wound.
make an intelligence plus medic roll.
Yeah, I shall do that. It's 3. It's just one success. Yeah, just one success.
All right. Did you want to have a complication or to bump up those successes? What you're looking for is 2 successes.
With the potential, how much do I have? Because I think it's only the 1 and 2 markers.
Yeah, it looks like it should just be highlighted.
Yeah. I'll take the complication.
All right, cool. So it's just a small complication because you don't really need that much for this. So let me see what card goes over there. So go ahead and put a jack into your deck. And we'll say, I'll let you decide what happens in it, but what sort of complication arises that will be a hindrance further on during this kind of rush to save this person's well-being?
I'm not sure if it works, but I think maybe something further down the line it could get complicated when a lot of blood is ending up on Sylph, which makes it look a little bit suspicious and a little bit like she was involved in something. Potentially that could lead to some awkward questions later on. I'm not sure if there's enough time for that.
We'll make that.
She looks like she was involved in something quite awful.
We'll make the complication something blood related with an unhappy face. So perfect. All right, what is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna gently put down Andy. You good?
No. Yes? No. No. What is happening?
I don't know. Emergency stop. Real bad. Don't think we hit anything though. Not used to being such emergencies. Is everybody okay? Anyone else hurt?
Yeah, so far in this carriage, it's just you 4. Though you do see, you spot Caleb kind of further down where he was already on his feet, and he's trying to move the sliding door open. You see that his shoulders are kind of, they're infinitely more sweaty than what it was before, and the rising and falling of his chest definitely shows that he's in some sort of has a medical issue going on.
Hey, we should probably stay put. You know, in case they send somebody.
I'm gonna try open force the doors open and have a look and see what's going on outside.
All right, roll your net game.
Crick. Here we go. Is that finesse and athletics again for the net gain?
No, definitely the other one.
Fortitude.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Force or something. Okay.
And you get also Evan and Savvy. You were donated +1 success on your next rolls by the beloved Draku.
Drago! Thank you.
Supporting the bros.
Thank you, Draku. Yeah, go, bruh. Bruh Force, unite.
Rough Force 1.
Bruh Force 1. Oh, it is Force.
There you go. Yeah.
I got. So, do I add 1 success to this total? Yeah, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a total of. Oh, it's clubs, isn't it? It's clubs.
Yeah.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's
Are you using
4.
the donated? Are you using the donated +1 right away?
Yeah, you can use it whenever you want. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a 3 then. I don't know unless I need more than 3.
Nah, you're good. So yeah, describe how you open up this door or window.
Yeah. I'll just get my really muscular fingers into the crack and just like totally just like, and then as soon as like if it opens a little bit, get a really muscular foot in there as well, and just you can heave it apart.
Perfect. You hear or smell the because it looks like that you guys are in some sort of tunnel. So you kind of smell that dankness of the train tunnel that you guys are currently in. More pointedly, though, you start to hear several little meow, 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 cute little kitten noises coming from the exterior of the train.
Andy, it's those squirrels you're talking about.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I could hear them.
Baz, I really don't think we should be going out there.
They're
Or
making...
out anywhere.
That's okay. I'll have a look. You stay on here. I'm gonna go check them out. Or if you want to stay close.
Oh my god, I just want to go home. Yeah, let me go with you.
Okay,
You
cool,
go by
cool.
yourself. I don't want to go by myself.
Yeah, stick close. Let's go get those squirrels. I don't know why there's squirrels down here.
So
There
are
really
you
shouldn't
leaving Sylph alone on the train carriage?
Sylph, you coming?
Trying to. Are you just running off? What are you guys doing?
No, I want to check out what's wrong with this train. It stopped for a reason. There's an emergency. We're not going to get any more information here, and I can hear the squirrels. Why are they down here?
Meow.
The ones with the paw prints
Are you
on
sure
the
that's not
window.
Are
a
you
cat?
okay? I can't leave those idiots alone. Are you okay, Alana?
Yeah, I can't really. It's so hard to think. Kind of looking at her, you definitely know that she's concussed.
All right. Try and stay here. Try and not move. Get some water into you if you can. Keep it down, but we'll see if anyone's coming. What's happening? There's not been any announcement either. We'll see. I'll look around. Is there anyone else in the cart that looks like they are about to snuff it?
No, so far it's just you guys in this cart alone. Caleb had moved on to another cart, and the others look like they're okay in the other cart forward, so.
Alright. I'll hop out and wonder what the other two are up to.
Excellent. You step into the darkness of the tunnel.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Did you say squirrels?
It sounds like a cat, though. In which case, I guess we should probably do something, because I don't think a cat should be down here by itself.
Yeah, it's a cat. Definitely a cat.
Yeah.
It's a good chicken.
And
I
the
mean,
moment
it could
you
be a
say
squirrel.
it's a squirrel cat. Yeah. As you guys step out, you notice that several kind of black cats start gathering around you. And there's about like 30 of them just kind of gazing at you several meters away from you. So you can kind of see the light reflected upon their irises. The weird part is they have 6 eyes gazing at you per cat.
Am I concussed as well?
That's not a normal cat.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
concussed.
hear some meowing behind you, and on top of the carriage you were on, there are just kind of several cats looking down at you.
Should we get back on the train?
Yeah.
I don't like those things.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Let's get back on the train. Yeah. Quick.
But oh,
What? I don't think you want to pet those ones.
I really
They are-
do actually. They look
The train
amazing.
cats. No. Oh,
They have 6 eyes.
I take out a sketch pad and try and
You
get a
can-
quick
there's-
sketch down of these really
There's
eerie
windows.
looking cats.
there's windows on the train. You can sketch through the windows. Just come on.
Shh.
Don't shush
Go
me.
back in.
What does? Okay, I'm not leaving you out here with the train cats.
Yeah. And you notice as these ones are peering out to you, they're like their legs, there's like 8 of them below them, and their claws kind of rake against the metal, easily peeling away the metallic structure of the train. One of them looks over at Sylph and goes,
All right, I'm not coming closer. Just let me. Hold on.
as they start
Okay.
moving forward.
I throw a can of protein shake at them.
We should get back on
Get
the
outta
train.
here.
I was not equipped to deal with a train incident, and I am most definitely not equipped to deal with, I guess, alien tunnel cats. Oh my god.
Get out of here,
can't breathe.
dirty alien tunnel cat. Wang a cannon.
Go ahead and make a finesse ranged attack roll.
I can't breathe.
Range, finesse range. I need. I've run out of cards again. What do I do? You just like.
Ooh. Did you already recompose yourself before the scene? Bring all your cards back to your deck?
What? In what scene? When we got out of the train, or before?
Yeah. It was
No.
right before when the lights went off and everything like that. So you should have a almost full deck by now. Again.
No. Because I use 7 cards for
Oh, snap.
for the catching Andy.
All right. So this is.
I've got 2, but I've got 6 successes on those two cards.
So you can grab the like it's a low intensity scene, so you can definitely bring your deck back.
Oh, okay.
Those 6 successes. That's really good.
Okay. Yeah. If I added another 2 cards, that's 9 successes.
Excellent. So it looks like one of the cats tries to get up and catch this protein shake, but the force by which you throw it just like it smashes right through it. So it's like throwing something against water. It splashes and bits of its inky goo just goes everywhere. But now the cats are pissed. You know what that like a pissed cat looks like? Like its hackles rise up and it's like it starts running towards you. They done with your shit.
But
I'm
yeah, I'll go back on the. I reckon the train's a really good option now. Sylph?
Yeah, everyone make a finesse plus athletics roll to get back into the car carriage, if that's something you want to do before these cats descend upon thee.
I sort of look up from the sketchbook and see an avalanche of cats coming our way, and okay, maybe now it does sound like a good idea.
Andy's already turned around and started running. It's
Five,
gone.
6. Yeah, 6 successes.
4 for me.
All right.
3 for me.
Cool.
Ooh, you guys all make it, surprisingly. So like, describe how you guys get there.
I think the other two will be there first because Sylph has been trying to draw it out. draw it out. Anyway, to draw it out till the very end and jumping up, half slipping down and reaching out a hand for Baz.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
when Baz said, yeah, I think we should go back to the train, he's turned around and Andy's just gone. He's just running all the way there. Already there.
Yeah. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. Phew. She's fast.
Oh god. Thanks. Okay, can we close that door? Can we close? Because the
Yep,
cats, I'm
yep.
assuming, are small enough to get
Please.
through where we go through.
Closing. Closing it.
Yes, please.
Put my neck into it. Oh.
So we're trying to close that train door and hide from the avalanche of cats. You muted, Mitch?
Missed another great scene of exposition. So Baz and everyone else, Sylph and Andy have gotten into the car, and Baz, you're trying to close the door.
Yep, using the neck.
Excellent. Yeah. So you're pushing this door, sliding door closed, and as you do, like these several paws are kind of lashed onto the other side, and you see like this swole kitten on the other side with 6 eyes, just kind of like. So it's a battle of the muscles. So why don't you go ahead, force athletics? Okay. This is what you've been trained for.
All right.
But
okay.
Because you gave them a protein shake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now they're buff.
Oh.
They're buff kittens.
I'm so dumb. Oh, but big. Right. 2, 3. Oh, that's 7.
Oh snap!
I'd like to use my.
Go ahead.
Could I use a success? The one success I've got. To make it 8.
I mean, you already are successful with 7 successes. That's like.
Oh, okay. I thought we were tied.
You're Schwolberham all the way as you just smash the inky paws. And so there's that corn syrup train goo just leaking on your side of the door. And then the other cats are just kind of like pawing at the windows going.
Oh.
Wait, hold the fuck. That's that same, like, I scoop up a bit of what once was a shadowy cat. And like, that's the same stuff that was in the window.
Oh,
Look,
Oh, we should
don't
really,
taste
really
it again.
stop touching it.
I hate them, but they're delicious.
Over the intercom, you hear someone say, hello? Yep, this working? All right. Hi, this is your train conductor. Greg. There's been an unexpected incident or accident on the tracks. Please remain in your seats and await further instruction. Please do not exit the train. Thank you.
Fucking 10 minutes too late!
He seems very calm.
Are these the type of train cars that are connected and we could walk all the way to the front where the conductor is, or is this?
Yeah, you can easily just slide the door over.
I will start power walking to the front. Muttering.
As you are
grumbling.
power walking, you notice that there's like this almost black inky, I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of moving against the windows. And by the time you reach the sliding door, it's kind of partly embedded into it. And you can see a little bit of it oozing out as if it wants to trap you in this very carriage as you beg for your life.
Are we moving? Are we... What the heck?
So there's shadowy stuff that I can't get through. I wasn't gonna beg for my life, but now I'm worried I will.
Are you telling me we're trapped in here?
Okay, I'm gonna bust through it. Out of my way.
I really don't think you should touch it.
Better even
Too late. I heard that.
Run. All right, go ahead. Force athletics.
Now, Mitch, I've run out of cards again because every time I do force athletics, it's 7 cards. I don't know.
Yeah, so as long as it's not going into your wounds, your health damage, or removed, as long if they're just going to discard, you just shuffle them back in when you reach the end of your deck.
Okay.
Yeah, for high intensity scenes, that will change. There will be a cost to recuperating, but for these this is a low intensity scene. I promise.
This is a low intensity scene.
This
is low intensity.
It's pretty intense. Right, I reshuffled my deck. Right, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
7 successes.
No, 7 cards.
Okay.
That's 9 successes.
Swolberham. Is there
Swolberham.
a creature? Is there a creature I can throw at you that you will not just tackle and move forward?
Smash! Oh. Out of my way, spooky shadow! Boom!
It smashes open. This thing just like the sliding door was not made to withstand the brunt of a sports ball player's neck. So it is thrashed. As you guys see the other cart or the other carriage, people are kind of sitting in the seats trying to act calmly until this barreling man just ripped a new one into it and is now standing there swole as hell.
Ah! See, Sylph? I can do it. Put my neck into it. Now, come on, let's go.
You see an old lady
Holy shit.
kind of turn over. An old lady turns to you, Baz, and says, "But why though?"
Because it was in the way, old lady. No. We're going to the front of this train. You can stay put. This is too intense for you.
All right.
Is this what it's like to be in love with someone?
What?
What? Nothing.
Heading to the front of the train.
Are you guys leaving, Alana?
Can she walk?
Oh, yeah?
Can she...
Is the shadow filling the whole train, or was it just like was it
on the exterior?
Do you want to bring your friend? She's pretty
I
hot.
don't even fucking know her.
And she's rich.
Okay, that's a good point.
We shouldn't leave
I don't
her.
think she should. move concussed people? Like, we should get all the people coming to the front. Like, I
Not-
don't
not
think the
that-
shadowy
not-
thing is going to be kept out very long.
Just leave the sweaty guy there, though.
I thought he had moved on already.
Yeah, he's moved on. He's moved on and gotten over you, Baz.
I'll
say
go
that.
see if she can walk. I guess.
Yeah, it's difficult. She seems very much confused and not all there. But as you come forward, you notice that several of the eyes are looking at this black suitcase, which you remember earlier, but has since fallen down onto the ground. Its contents spilling out, and there's this glass vial with this black liquid in that seems to be moving despite it being stationary.
I think they want this. Oh, I really don't want to touch that.
Was it moving?
Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah, I'm gonna come jogging back as well.
Are you?
It's like that movie.
It's moving.
It's like that movie. Sorry. You go.
I don't know why it's moving. They're looking at it though.
Take
Yeah,
the vial, or take the vial and her hand and move it around and see if the eyes follow, or like laser pointer wise.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh, shh.
Fuck.
Come on. Let's grab them both. Let's get out of here.
And that was Alana's briefcase, right?
it, not hers. One of you guys had saw it earlier, and it wasn't really associated with anyone.
Oh.
Yeah, I just saw it up on the thing earlier. Am I taking this? Are we taking this? I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems very, very, very stupid.
Yeah,
A
did you not
stupid
see
thing
that
to do.
movie?
That's what the weird cats want. You just give it to them and hope they go away, but
Maybe if we just
Don't think we
leave it
should-
here, they can have it. We can just go. We shouldn't do that, right? We shouldn't do that.
I don't think
Flip a
it's
coin,
safe.
flip a
We
coin.
we should take it because it's safer with us. I think.
I'm gonna flip a
That
coin.
seems highly unlikely.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, we keep it. Tails, we leave it. Or in this case, even, we keep it. On odds, take it. Odds. We leave it. That was
We
odds.
take-
I said we keep it and we take it twice, but
It sounds like you want to keep it.
I do want to keep it, but it would not make sense. At
Live your
all.
best life.
I'm gonna keep it in the fucking train car. I'm gonna leave it in the train car. If anyone else wants to pick it up, that's fine. But Sylph is pushing people out of the back train car and moving towards the front, where the conductor is, and hoping there's a way out there. That doesn't involve shadowy cats with 6 eyes.
Excellent. Speaking of
So-
shadowy cats, as if trying to impress Boz, the other side of the door crunches open, and it looks like it's a miniature version of Boz. Just, it's a cat. You know it's a cat. Like, it has a 6. It looks like the feline, but it's like small, and it's very much imitating the look and feel of Boz as it starts to move forward, and it even has, like, part of its arm is like this protein milkshake, but it's really just like black sludge. As it moves forward, pointing a finger at Boz and getting ready to throw down. So we're entering combat.
Oh. Okay.
So everyone draw a card. Well, actually, here's the question. Do you guys want to do a group initiative or singular initiative? It's kind of like, do you guys work together in a fight? Are you going to work together in a fight? Or are you all alone, forever alone?
I've never been in a combat in this game before. I don't know if there's an advantage to being in a group or...
There's some advantages, yeah.
Yeah, Baz is a team player. He'll want to work with a team. But he also saw that movie Venom, and he saw that kind of like stuff in a tube moving around, and that was a cool movie. So
It was a cool movie.
At some point he's gonna take that. Just FYI.
All right, so we got yes the team from Baz. How about Sylph and Andy?
Why not?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
Andy does not want to be left to her own devices right now.
If that is the case, who has the highest initiative?
Mine's low. Mine's 2.
I'm looking.
Mine's 3.
3?
Mine's 2.
Yours will probably be. All right, so yeah, Sylph, you get to roll for initiative. You're basically taking your initiative. You take the first card that you draw, and add that number to it, -1 because of the group, and then that's your initiative. That's everyone's initiative.
So that's 6 in total.
Excellent. All right, so in that case, you guys are going first. So what does this look like as you guys are getting prepared to throw down with this cat?
I think Sylph is still trying to get people to get to the front and is constantly torn between them, A, not moving and her coming back and not wanting to be the only one over there either. So it's a stumbling back and forth, and as she's coming back to give them a good piece of her mind and to scream at them to get moving and to leave the fucking vial behind, she sees some of those cats breaking through the window and hears that noise, and it's just the window next to Andy. So she's reaching out to warn her, and throwing her sketch pad that she still has in her hand at whatever is coming through that window.
What everyone else? What do you guys look up out in these first couple of moments?
Do you want to go, Savvy?
Sure. Yeah, I think if they've broken in the window, I think Andy is probably just scrambling around for something to protect herself, and probably will pick up a larger shard of glass and
Nice,
chuck
yes.
it at one of the cats.
Excellent. And how about you, Baz?
Baz is a little bit angry now about all this, and sees this swole cat and is like, I am not impressed by your poor imitation of me. I don't like it. And I'm gonna change it. Smash!
All right, so we'll have Andy go first because she's throwing something. So go ahead and make your finesse plus range attack.
Okay.
We'll have the glass give you a +1 equipment modifier, and I'll explain what that means afterwards.
All right, so I've got 3 successes. Yeah.
All right, so their defense is 2. So that subtracts from your successes. So you got 2 successes. Your glass dagger of sorts gives a +1 equipment modifier. So a total of 3 damage done to this individual. As you slice into this swole cat. It
Please
looks
get
at
away
you
from
and
me.
it's like, meow. And Sylph, what are you up to?
I don't know. Are there still any people in the train cab or not?
There are just beyond you, where that old lady was, where Baz kind of broke into that carriage.
I'm motioning over to them to get lost, to run towards the front. And then I pick up one of the broken pieces from a seat that Baz bazzed through and use it as a makeshift club to help him with Baz Kitty.
Excellent. So this old lady kind of gets up and says, "Gosh darn, whippy snappers always telling me to move to the other carriage. Don't know how to handle their shit."
Look, lady, you're welcome to adopt a shadowy cat with 6 eyes and become their next snack, or you can fuck right off.
You fuck off. I got this. She continues to move slowly away from you guys, her middle finger clearly in display, as you approach this muscular cat with your makeshift bludgeoning item created by our dear Baz. So go ahead and make a force melee.
That is a no on both, and I also drew the jack that you had me put into the deck earlier. So, I think this is bad.
Oh, it is bad. So you go ahead and move that off to the side. We said it was blood related, so I think what would be appropriate is there's just so much blood on your hands. Let me know if this is okay. So much blood on your hands that you go to swing it, it just slides out of your hands, and the bro cat just catches it.
Oh, fuck. I think I gave it a weapon.
Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to.
Wrong team. That's on the wrong team.
I don't do sports, okay?
Bro. Far out.
Bruh.
Bruh.
All
wrong
right,
team,
Baz.
bruh.
You are now fighting a well-armed, muscly cat.
Okay. So I've reached into my sports bag, and because I'd been to the gym, and I've got these kind of clips that go on the end of the weight bar, and I'm using them. Yeah. I'm gonna use it they're quite big ones. They're obviously swole ones. So I'm putting them over my knuckles. So they're kind of these knuckle dusters. And I just say, "Fuck you, swole cat! You're getting the bazooka." Boom.
All right. Do one for the bazooka. Melee plus force.
Bazooka time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear, that's only 4 successes. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. No, that's it. 4 successes. Sorry.
4 successes. All right, so their defense is 2. Minus that, you will say your Swolberham swole thingies.
Swole dusters.
the swole dusters give you a +1, so you deal 3 damage to this swole cat. What does it look like?
What? When this happens?
Yeah.
So the bazooka goes flying straight, hits this cat right in its their little triangle nose, smashes their nose right in the middle. Boom, right on the button. Follows through, head cracks back.
Yeah, it kind of gets down on its knees, and you see it spit out this black ink onto the floor as it rises up with this newly acquired bludgeoning item. It points it at you, and with swift movement goes to smack your head like a baseball. So what is your defense? I'm going to be drawing for it.
3.
right, so we got 1 net successes, but it has a bludgeoning item created by you. So +2, so 3 damage. So take the top 3 cards from your deck and put it into your wounds.
3. Damn. Ah! Oh. That really hurt.
All right.
Meow.
I hate you.
All right, Andy, what you got?
A lot of anxiety. Jeez. I guess she's gonna try to help Baz.
Going up against the swole cat?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay back, but yeah, I think she's sort of like just scrambling around, like just picking up like broken pieces of things and just like throwing them. Just trying to get it to go away.
All right, go ahead and roll ranged attack as you pick up. Describe what you pick up, and we'll just go with it.
What would be around here? It's probably like broken pieces of like one of the seats that's fallen down, or like something that's been like that somebody's like left under the seat. Just any kind of like junk. Train junk.
Yeah, we'll say it's like the plastic seating for a chair that's slightly stained by who knows what, but bottoms go on it.
I got a big nothing. I got nothing.
All right, cool. So,
Well.
Oh dang!
Everyone sees this flying butt seat just kind of just plop down. Just
It's heavier than she thought it was.
yeah.
Don't feel bad about that. You'll get it next time. We'll get it next time.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
Sylph,
You're doing
what you
great.
got?
Now you want the fucking vial? So I want to see what's in that vial.
Are
And
you
I want to
opening
open
said
the
vial?
vial. Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, it's gonna be like Venom, isn't it?
Little Venom. So yeah, go ahead and as you open it up, why don't you give me a finesse athletics as the thing shoots out of the glass towards your eye.
One of these days I'll get a roll that's actually in my wheelhouse. Finesse athletics. It's 4. That is not a single success.
All right, you got ink in your eye.
Oh
Ow.
no!
Ah.
I think you're meant to drink it.
What?
Yeah, don't splash it.
Just because I'm stressed and as I swipe half of that ink out of my eye, I do give it a lick, and then immediately after, what am I doing?
The Baz
Yeah,
effect.
Just because he
very-
said that in the moment.
It's very weird because as it touches your eye, we are actually going to start a parse, which is one of the cooler mechanics of Parslings. So, what is your your aspect word? And we'll
My
go
aspect
off of
word
that.
is color.
All right, let's see what I can throw in here. Okay, cool. All right, so we're starting a parse just between you and this inky black goo as it connects with something inside of you. The aspect will be your color. The augment will be quickness in this case. So you define what type of as your kind of your inner parasite starts to connect with this thing which is making contact with your eye. Do you want it to be an emissions, an embodiment, or an enchantment? Emissions is the ability to create something. Embodiment is altering yourself. Enchantment is altering the external things. I suggest embodiment, but I leave that up to you.
Is that? I mean, it is one of my weakest stats, but I don't care. It seems to make the most sense with the idea of the tattoos, which are part of me, all being taken over by the parsling within, and creating a creature on my skin that is trying to communicate with the other ink blot.
Ooh, all right. So that sounds like an emissions, actually. The creation of something outside of yourself, maybe like a colorful and quick kitty to act as your defender.
Yeah.
Or embodiment would alter your physical self, so you would kind of become that quick,
no, but I'm going with
colorful
emissions. Because she'd still be like a little bit what is going on, and it's almost forming its own thing. It almost becomes its own sentient being, and like cats sniffing when they meet for the first time.
Excellent.
There's a rainbow of color just pulsing within that other creature that almost kind of grows out of her.
Excellent. So we'll say that this is a minor level thing, because a cat familiar is something that you could, like, it has the almost abilities of yourself. Like, it's not like hugely different from the realm of possibility for you, though it is an immense help. So what you do is you roll your parsing aptitude, and for this it is emissions. And I'm going to draw 2 cards for the ink blot.
So it's emissions and what?
Emissions, +1 for the augment. So it's emissions plus augment. And I'm giving 1 augment. So emissions +1.
+1. That is 7 successes.
Holy heck. Okay, and I actually had 2 more successes. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Actually, yeah, that's like triple successes. So it's now a miraculous or divine parse. If I am reading, oh my god.
Because I drew the spade cards.
Yeah, this is an amazing thing by which you have achieved. And describe what happens as you summon a. You go ahead, take it, make it glorious, make it beautiful.
So the tattoos and the ink keep growing and growing and growing, and start to envelope the thing, the vial, the other creature. Or I'm calling it creature, I'm assuming it's a parse of its own kind in there. And almost like a half fox, half cat jump from seat to seat and onto Baz's Gloria's neck as he's still half wrangling with that other cat thing. And the carriage is filled with color and light. And it comes back to look at Sylph and to almost greet her. After all, it's been part of her for a while now, but she hasn't really noticed it. And then looks at the cats around and at the ink blot that is still half on Sylph and not part of her, and half in the vial and half floating in the air.
Excellent. Yeah, and everything like takes a step back from these vivid colors of whatever the hell you just summoned up into creation. Even the cats that have been pawing against the window are like, you know, when a cat looks like it's done something bad, it like looks at you and it's like some of even that are opening the window have like started to push the window back up and are slowly going backwards.
And Sylph looks stunned and stays very, very still because she feels it's connected to her, but she's also not entirely sure if this is good or bad or something in between.
Yes, you have
Did you
just summoned with your power a god kitty.
Hello?
And it gets up on its hind legs, flexing a little bit in its vibrant colors. This displeases me. And out of its hand shoots this rainbow that engulfs Swole Kitty and turns it into dust.
Oh, shit!
What are you?
You've made me.
Fuck. I've made this. Why?
That's fucking sick.
Addy. What is this? Are you here to help? I mean, that was helpful, so please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
Of course I am. You brought me into this world, and for the brief moments that I will be a part of it, I will carry out your holy endeavor.
Cool.
With color! He flexes and the little fur chest, has all these vibrant rainbows.
That is so fucking cool.
That's so cool.
You are so fucking cool.
You did this. You are cool.
We are all fucking cool.
Was any more of
I
that
wouldn't
ink
go
left?
that far, but
Are we?
Just stay cool. Stay cool. You're all cool.
Okay, stay cool. Super cool. I'm cool.
How did this happen? Why can I make you?
within you, there is a living entity that is defining itself through you. But it can only create when two of them come into contact, or more. This entity lives inside each one of you. With your very words in combination, you can create glory-filled items such as myself for brief moments of time. Godlike, like I am, able to wish away certain things. I trust you will do good things with this power, fair sylph.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Cool things?
That'll work.
Cool. What are we doing now?
I don't know. I'm just basking in this amazing, cool moment. Is it in everything? All of us? Like,
You try it.
you mean
You try it.
you? Got any of the ink left? Where's the ink? Divine Kitty, have you got
Give
any
it-
more of that ink stuff?
The ink is not what you need. It is inside yourself. This power, all you need to do is touch each other. And you will form a parse.
Can I? Do you wanna? Don't take this the wrong way, but should we try touching each other? I said the wrong. Don't take this the wrong way. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Come
Are
on.
we? Hold on.
Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Some weird shit going on. I'm here for it though.
There we go.
Come on. Yeah. That's it.
And you guys are touching. So we're gonna do our second parse now with the group. So who is giving up the aspect? The aspect is a noun, that thing that defines you, and the other two will be giving augments to change that thing, to create something or to alter something. So throw me, who is the main aspect? Let's figure that out first. We've already done Sylph, so I feel like it has to be
Andy.
either
Me?
Andy.
Yeah.
What's your aspect?
Mine is breath.
Ooh, all right. So we have breath. Sylph and Boz, what are you augmenting that with?
I'm gonna go with big.
Big, all right. Sylph? What are you thinking for the augment?
For the augment, I'm going to add perfection.
Ooh. All right. And remember, you have to spend syllables in order to be a part of this parsing. So I guess the real question is, what are you guys trying to achieve with this?
So it was breath, wasn't it?
Yeah, breath is the main thing, augmented by big. Oh man, what was the one you added, Sylph?
Perfection.
Perfection.
So I think-
Yeah.
So breath is life, isn't it? So it could be, maybe it would breathe life into anyone that's been damaged in this accident or something, or in the
Yeah.
battle.
The
So it's like a
various wounds
healing?
that people have sustained. And the
I love
perfection
that.
could be the connection between the three people breathing as one. Breathing
Yeah. So
life
in
into-
unison, perfect unison, heals everything.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And with big, I think you can create that with, or not create, but that it's the whole train.
Yeah. So it's like a
Terrific.
breeze that just
Yeah.
instead of just being small and or like sort of around us, maybe it can just like a breeze. The breath just wafts through the whole train, all the way down. Maybe it could fix that old lady's demeanor. I don't know. She's
her
rude as. Yeah. Did Sweaty Guy? Maybe he get? Did we lose Sweaty Guy? Did he?
He had gone into
walked
the
over
one of the other
to
cars.
One of the other. That
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Right. Because he was sick.
We still have a couple of cats, I think, watching. We have. I'm assuming my little fox cat colorful rainbow thing. I don't know if it's still there. Mitch will tell us. Is my
up?
thing still there, or is my colorful cat boo
God Kitten?
gone when I move in? God Kitty is that still there watching, or when I move into the other
Yes, it
parts
is. It's still there, watching, guiding, with godlike rhetoric.
Can you get rid of the rest of them?
So we have big perfection breath. We are thinking of something big that affects the whole cart. Perfection would be the connection between the three of us, creating a unit. And with the breath, we want to heal those that have sustained minor and maybe some major injuries like concussion in Alana, during this emergency break situation.
Excellent. So that, I think, will fall under enchantment hearts, as you affect the external aspects of individuals. Andy, you are doing enchantment +2 because of the 2 augments. And then each one of you, the ones providing the augments, you are drawing 2 cards and adding that success to whatever Andy provides.
So is the +2, I just add +2, or do I draw 2 more cards?
2 more cards.
Okay. Got it.
We also still have our donated +1 successes.
Yeah, make sure you use that.
I'm going
And
to use...
what level of effect are we thinking? I probably moderate. The success threshold is 7. It's something that you would normally need tools or a bit of help to do something like this. Healing people sounds around that vein.
I didn't get any successes, so I'm perfectly happy to use my donated one before
Excellent.
this
So
fails.
1 success.
4.
Nice.
9.
Holy heck! 9.
Holy! So 14 successes total. Nice. All right.
Woohoo! On our first pass. Oh, that's epic.
All right, so let me know what happens as God Kitty watches you guys do this breath of life. Riker,
It goes over very well. Everyone in the room. We're standing there, I guess kind of in a circle, sort of holding hands up, and I think all at once the 3 of us probably take just one very large inhale and then exhale. And I don't even know if you can like see it happening necessarily, but then I think this breeze just kind of starts to fill the car and then sort of move through and kind of settles over everybody.
Excellent. And everyone starts to look infinitely better. And it's amazing because even elderly woman number 1 is like no longer needs her crutches. Walking bravely forth.
That's so cool.
God Kitty places a little paw upon Sylph's shoulder. You've made me proud.
Oh, God, Kitty.
Thank you.
Once you get out of this location, this danger that you are in, your glory awaits. An adventure you will one day behold and look back on and tell many a tale.
I will do that. Yeah. Thanks.
My business is done. And he kind of flies up into the air and vanishes in a golden rainbow.
What just happened?
I don't know. And I look around at my tattoos being back to normal. And the thing on the neck still being there as well. Either this was a really, really, really good acid trip. Or some really weird stuff is going on with us.
I mean, I licked that stuff off the window, so it could be that, but I
Good point.
think it may be more than that. I think we're superheroes now.
Oh, I really don't want to be one.
Nah, that's okay. You'll get used to it. What is that? Those are cool cards.
I know, right?
Andy, you're gonna have a fan club of your own.
This is my worst nightmare.
Just embrace it.
I'll try.
Sylph, you made that. You made the cat. You made God Cat. What?
I know. Did you see what it kept doing with its pauses? Like the voguing?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I almost giggled,
It was
but
weird.
it was awesome too.
All right. We need to get out of here. We need to get drunk.
Yeah, cool.
That's what we need to do.
Has that case got
Yes.
any more of that stuff in it? Because we should not. That shouldn't just fall into other people's hands.
What is happening outside? Are the cats still there? Is the vial still there? What's the dealio?
So the vial has been opened, and now that you look around, you notice that there are tattoos now on. What's her name? Miluna. Yeah, there you go. Alana, there you go. Lana! She now has the tattoos on herself as well, and that little black goo, who knows where it is.
But the cats are gone.
Yes, as far as you know, they look to have been scared off by Godcat.
Can you do that thing? Can you make Godcat appear again, or was that a one-off?
I'm not entirely sure how that worked. I was very stressed. Godcat? Nothing.
And that breath, that came from you.
No, that came from Andy.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that came from you, Andy. That was your thing.
That doesn't seem right. Seriously?
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought of a breath or anything like that. I was thinking maybe to get us out of the. I would have thought for like having more like 4 arms. But no, that was definitely you.
It's just what I
That was
have to
awesome.
focus on when I'm panicking.
That was so cool. Holy shit.
All right,
Yeah.
let's check the rest of the cart. Pretend nothing weird happened and it wasn't our fault, and there's no authorities who can question us because it wasn't us, right?
You're partially covered in blood.
Shit, yeah, you got blood on you.
Yeah, but it's not mine, so.
I'm not
yeah,
sure
no.
that's better.
That is never
Yeah, we
better.
should- Yeah, we should just go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Heading towards the front of the car. Finally.
Yeah, you guys, like,
Awesome.
everyone's, like, freaking out because, like, this breath just came out. What does it smell like, Andy? What does Andy's breath smell like?
Oh man. I don't know.
Just pick your favorite candy or steak.
Gonna say sunflower seeds.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, so people are just like, you know, like this breath of sunflower seeds engulfed me, and like people's like head wounds and trauma. Everyone's okay, and everyone's freaking out, except for the old lady who's now smoking a pack of cigarettes in the corner.
You can't smoke on a train.
Shut the fuck up. Move on.
Moving on, lady.
I understand it's stressful. Laters.
Yeah, let's go.
But since you guys seem to know what you're doing, people start following you, and you can kind of see that little small compartment where the train conductor is kind of gazing out towards a cave-in, where there's a a god kitten-sized hole in it, revealing the sun or the moonlight just beyond it.
Let's get out of here. Let's get it. Come on, follow me. Follow me.
And the train conductor like looks at you guys with his little hat like, did you guys see this like colorful rainbow and it exploded and I saw the moonlight and it was
Really pretty.
it was. And honestly,
Yeah.
I was my marriage was in the rocks. I wasn't connecting with my kids, but that rainbow showed me how to be empathetic again and to live in the everyday moments. And I don't know what to do, but I feel as if I could cry like a baby.
Might
Should
I
come with us.
suggest, yeah, leaving and then going home?
Okay. Should I make an announcement or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, can we get out that way? Pointing at the hole. You think? Is that
Yeah,
safe? Are there any
it's-
electronics we have to be worry about? Nobody get electrocuted and suddenly this turns super dark?
It should be good. I'm just a train conductor. I'm not a cave-in expert.
Alright.
Great. Yeah, I think probably just tell everyone there's a way out. Okay, great. Bye.
Okay, and he's like, you hear it resounding in the hallways, like, everyone please make a single file line to the front of the carriage where we will be exiting in a calm, swift manner. And you see, like, the old lady just kind of running through the carriages heading towards that hole. But yeah, it doesn't take much to just kind of climb over the rubble through the god cat shaped hole in the earth to the outside air.
I'll help people
But
out
it is-
if they're struggling.
uh,
Lift them up if
it's
they need.
weird outside. Like, you see several buildings are just floating up into the air. Rubble is just above you. The city looks empty with sirens off in the distance. Something amazing or not so amazing has occurred here, but nonetheless, Nominal City will never be the same again. Maybe it was Sylph's fault for unleashing God Kitty. Maybe it's just happenstance, and maybe it could have been infinitely worse if not for the fact of God Kitty. But what do you guys do in these next moments?
We need to figure out what happened, why, and what the fuck it has exactly to do with us.
Oh yeah, so things are pretty weird. I'm just gonna come out and say it now. I think we've been through a lot together, but is it cool if I get your numbers?
I mean, you have my card already, but yeah.
Yeah, I got yours.
This is only the second time he's used that to get numbers.
Andy starts crying.
Oh, Andy, no, you don't have to.
Is that-
Okay.
Do you want a hug? You don't have to
Come
get a
on,
hug. Do you
give
want
a-
a hug?
Have a Baz
It
hug.
wasn't the
Come on,
number.
bring it in.
Sorry?
Bring it in. Big Baz hug. Come on.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give it a big Baz hug.
You feel several arms upon you as you notice your fans are also, those two individuals from before are also hugging you. Just kind of seemed like a group hug type of thing.
Yeah. Glad you survived as well. The old lady coming into the group hug too.
No, she's gone. She's going home.
Nah. The one bridge we couldn't mend.
Yeah.
The one that got away.
Yeah.
And people filing out. No kitty cats. no shadows, no darkness, really, other than, things floating and the city being half-wrecked. I think all in all, that's a decent result.
And yeah, the further you guys go, the more you realize that there's, like, the city has been cleared. Whatever occurred while you guys were down there, something definitely happened out here.
Baz is gonna like put his hand out, maybe to, I don't know, hold hands with his new friends as they walk through the city. There's this weirdness going on all around, and just sort of like, I think we're a good team.
I hate that I'm agreeing with you, but yeah. Yeah, this could have been a lot worse without your help with the cats and the door, and thanks for pulling me back up onto the train cart.
I think but no, and you made that decision, and then you summoned God Kitty, and you fixed that whole terrible scene. The whole encounter was. I mean, you did give it a weapon,
so cool,
but
though.
then you fixed it, so that was awesome.
Right.
And then, yeah.
I lost my
and
sketchbook. I need a new one. I need to draw cats with 6 eyes and God Kitty, and I suggest we do all of that over a cocktail, or a double whiskey, or whatever else you guys are having, because the first round's on me.
Oh, just have a beer, eh? But let's do that.
Bar.
Yeah,
Not you
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
You're not invited, I say to his fans. This is not.
Sorry,
Yeah,
lads.
they're like-
Private party now.
Also ignore
Go
what we
home.
said about God Kitty and Shadow Cats. That never happened. Cool.
I don't know if you've seen
we
above
don't
you,
judge
but
your
there's-
fanfic. We do it too with all the rugby players, so it's no judgment.
No, it's cool. But you should get home and check on your families. Look at this place.
We don't have families. We live together.
Okay,
That's
cool.
then enjoy the fanfic writing. It's all cool. Derivative work is art in itself, but if it's about real people, you don't tell those real people, right? Unless they expressly want you to. Anyway, look it up.
Yeah.
There's a whole
they
Tumblr
look
on
at
it.
Boz before.
Yeah, swallows the goal, boys. Swallows the goal. Okay, keep it real.
And we're heading.
I would
off
read it.
to-
As you guys head out, we of course play Where Is My Mind by the Pixies, as you guys have certainly met up at a very interesting point in each other's lives. And yeah, I think that's an appropriate and wonderful ending for this one-shot. That was a lot of fun. Let's go around and say what we liked about it, and then we'll kind of hop into the discussion about the rules and what Parslings it's all about. So let's start with Boz, played by Evan. How'd you like it?
I wasn't sure what to expect, but as we went along and sort of got the hang of it, and we started like drawing cards and narrating together, it unfolded into this awesome story. It was very strange, but I love how we brought the characters to life. We're all very different characters. Of course, Mitch, your storytelling, your exposition again is just so gold. But yeah, I really got into it. I liked the mechanics, and I like the storytelling. It was awesome.
All right, Lydia, playing Sylph.
Yeah, that was fun. So I did enjoy it. I did not know what to expect either, and I had a blast and surprisingly quickly got used to the game system as well. The general situation with cards, I couldn't wrap my head around it at first, like I said in Tunnel earlier as well. But once you have the cards in front of you, the deck reduced, because of of course, you don't use the whole playing deck. What you do is you basically get your 15 cards together, and depending on what suit your character is working with, your archetype is working with, you get some extra ones from that, of course, and the connections are quickly made between the three main skill areas. So enchantment, embodiment, and emissions is fairly self-explanatory and fairly intuitive. So I like that. I think it is possibly intimidating at first, but I would recommend not to be intimidated by it, but just give it a try with that one shot we just played. It gives you all the basic mechanics, and after the first 2 rolls, you're like, oh yeah, I know how this works. So I really enjoyed that part, and the art is beautiful. I have one more image I want to show you guys. And
that art, that's what drew me when I first saw the game. I was like, this art is
yeah, that's dope, so good. Oh,
and it really, this one in particular really embodies the whole connection and the parsing in particular, and you should definitely check all of that out. The whole book is full of beautiful pieces. But before I continue, I want to go back to Evan, because I do want to hear what his favorite scene was and what he thought about the characters and this particular session as well.
Ooh, okay. Favorite scene. There are quite a few actually. I liked. I also liked how chat got involved with. Was showing a bit of love for Baz, because that was. I was like watching chat at the same time, and it was like clip. Was like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Fast boys for life.
Yeah,
What did we eventually end up on? Bass Street Boys, was it?
The Baz
Street
Boys.
The Baz Street Boys.
Yeah. I like the that sassy scene where because this was basically our origin story, so I didn't know how we were going to interconnect. Mitchie brought us together with that the pass at the end, because we didn't know our powers, we didn't know anything about it. It was all just we're just randos on a train, and you never really talk to people on a train. If you've ever been on in the, like London Underground, you don't talk to people. Yeah, exactly. But for Baz, there was that moment because he's dumb, and he was like pretty sure that Alana was like a cheerleader, and Sylph was like, "Oh yeah, no, you're right, yeah." So like that swaggering up and talking to her, and then just getting burned. It was just like walking back. That was a great little moment. But there was outside the train, or the cat, when shit went weird, like the cats with the eyes. There were 6 eyes. I was just like, yeah, the squirrels are weird, and we all went out together, and I was just like thinking that, yeah, we're gonna see what's wrong, and then I was just like, nah, bad idea, bad, back inside, because that went south badly, and then and then the creation of Swolecat, oh, horrific. So it's hard to pick one, because I was along for the ride, and it was just like it was brilliant, all of it. I quite liked smashing through the old lady. She was pure gold. She was like such a dick, but I loved her. Yeah, that was I like that for an origin story. That was I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. I'm gonna pass it over to Savvy.
That's me. I think this game is rad. It's a lot different than what I expected. I think, because I had mentioned this before we started. I was a little bit nervous to play it for the first time and to jump in, because I've played a little bit of deck builders, played a lot of tabletop games. I've never had the two combined in front of me, and so I was like, what do I do? But as soon as we sort of got into it and we had done a couple of draws and everything, like it's really intuitive, I think, or it's much more intuitive than I was expecting, and it was really easy to learn. And aesthetically, I think it's really great. Yeah, play this game. That's what I have to say about it. I think it's rad. My favorite scenes, though, I did. I think the parse that the three of us did together was probably my favorite moment. Because there is really that sort of moment of coming together, and like that was a time when I was like, yeah, we've got this. We know how this works. Like, we can put together something out of these words that's just really, really cool. I really enjoyed that a lot. And then also I'll second what Evan said about the moment when we got off the train and sort of that like narration that you did about the cats and everything when it went weird was really awesome. Those were my favorite parts. But yeah, it's a really cool game, and having the two things sort of smashed together, it is sort of works extraordinarily well. So yeah.
Yeah, I really like because you. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I wanted to point it out, but you keep finishing this thought because I'm moving on. But you go.
Well, I was about to say, like, I really like the aspects and the augments because they're supposed to be general enough that it can be perceived in different ways, and definitely the way that we perceive things are integral to kind of the way that you create these different special effects and stuff. Because I wasn't thinking Breath of Life with perfection and big and stuff like that, but when you guys said it, that's a perfect way to kind of visualize what it is, and it could have been several different things. And I think that's probably one of the coolest aspects of being able to make whatever powers you want with kind of the mushing together of all these different words. And God Kitty with quick and colorful. Yeah, that just makes sense to me. I don't think there really could have been anything else, especially with that critical success. So yeah, if I ever do this again, go ahead.
Yeah, the words are really a good addition. The way the augments and aspects interact, because when it comes to collaborative stuff, when it comes to collaborative mechanics, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much in terms of what's the word, encouragement you can give a group to really work together, to really play together, and also to make it creative rather than purely mechanical. So there's things like helping each other, or giving each other advantage when it comes to Powered Up by the Apocalypse or D&D. That's some simple stuff, but this mechanic, it promotes a level of creativity and a level of story shaping that I really, really appreciate. We've been playing a lot of games where players were more encouraged to shape the world, not just the GM as the omniscient god person and everyone else just reacting to it. Yes, Mitch, you're an omniscient god person, and we all know it. Somewhere in the lines.
What's that on stream?
Yeah, somewhere in the lines of.
That's going to be
Dionysus, like Bacchus, that area. But that sort of reactiveness of players it can be interesting. But personally, I think many of the people on Encounter Roleplay prefer a little bit more of a proactive collaboration game, and this is definitely it. This is definitely giving you that option, while at the same time giving players that are maybe a little bit new to it an in with the regular skill check situation. So the balance is really good. And when the parsing does happen, in our case, of course, it was big, it was strong, it was an oomph event. But I can also see campaigns being played with that, where it creates a really, really ethereal, a really creepy, almost mind meld situation or environment that you can use to go just beyond sci-fi and fantasy genres and really meld into that. So the artistic factor. Big appreciate.
I quite like.
Here. Big appreciate.
Yeah, I like that. With the aspect and the augments, that was something so new, and it was like you're saying about collaborative. It's almost like a puzzle box. We're all very different characters, so all our aspects. Mine was Baz's was strength. What were your aspects for Sylph and Andy?
You mean the skill-based stuff,
Aspects
or
and augments.
Yeah, your aspects and
augments?
augments. Yeah,
Mine was color. Yeah.
that's right. Color and
And mine was breath.
oh yeah. So using those as bases, and then for the other people to like add their augments into it, it was like there's going to be so many different combinations there that no story is going to be the same. I think you'll probably find that maybe you'll as a team, as like a little group, as we work together, we'll probably work out some combinations that we become quite good at and quite quick at. But there's always like to think outside the box. How are we going to do things differently with our aspects and augments? So there's a really good creative way of sort of like changing the story and solving the puzzles that will come up against us as a team.
Yeah, and like, so what Parslings, which are what you guys are, humans or infected by the parasites, which are those little ink things that you guys found in the little vial, as well as kind of they're out there. The little cats, those were lingua, which are when they infect animals. So what they try to do when they infect you is they take aspects of yourself and try to adopt them, which is what those aspects and augments are. Those are just what you are as a person, just kind of personified in the way that the parasite kind of evolves and continues to grow inside you, which is really interesting. Because you get to choose aspects and augments that is based on your character, but is a perception of your character from a parasite site, which is really cool. Aw, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the challenges and the complications being integrated with the face cards and putting them into the deck is like, it makes it so easy. The bloody hand, that was perfect.
Yeah, I do want to see how this plays out in a longer campaign setting when you add
definitely
more cards, and the face cards have long-lasting consequences.
And there's also tricks which kind of change up the way the rules are based on your character. So you get to choose those. Like, I'm hoping that we can get a campaign here on Encounter Roleplay. This is me like doing this. I won't sit.
Dibs.
Gives it.
Is this your cat like pawing at something on the table, like little pawsy coming up?
That's the pitch. That's the pitch right there. Gives it.
Yes.
Gives it.
Gives it.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I don't know what more I need to do.
I do hope that everyone can also see the sketch that Parslings put up from Swellcat.
Oh, Swellcat.
Because I want please look at the protein shake in Swellcat's.
I saw
I missed that.
Glorious.
Yes.
You missed the protein shake.
So good.
But you need it for the gains, bruh.
Yeah, for the game.
Need it.
Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift?
It's gorgeous, and I'm here for it. And
Swellcat.
I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again like 15 times because the art is so bloody gorgeous. But look at it all. I've been cycling through it just because I need you all to see it. You have the map in the little one-shot that we played, which is one of the PDFs you can get with the Kickstarter, which you should definitely check out. And the chat is, of course, having the link for it. There you go. And the suits that we put up next to our names are also part of special card packs you can get. It's absolutely beautiful and it fits the atmosphere so well. And I'm very much here for it. My personal favorite scene... Oh, go for it.
Go ahead.
Go for it, Evan.
Oh, I quite like for like Nominal City to have the Akura Bay Bears the rugby team. I think I'd like that to be canon. I'd like to put that out there.
Yeah. I think it should be too. Like, I think that's adorable and cute. And if I don't see, if we're gonna have art done of your character, it's a little.
Yeah,
poster.
I want those two lads who are fans to have like kind of big foam, big foam this with like Bazooka written on it.
Oh,
Foam fists
Yes.
bazooka. Yes.
That's so good.
Baz sounds like such a person you can't help but like love because he's so well-meaning and he's such a himbo, but he is infuriating at the same time.
Yes, he is.
Which is why I think my favorite scene was really the insisting on the cheerleader and Alana going, "What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?" and just trying to let him down nicely. And
Burned.
just not even being angry about like, you were right. I'm like, oh, you puppy, you're such a puppy.
Got burned, bruh. I got burned. Oh,
And of
I
course,
think,
punk grandma.
Oh, fuck that grandma, man. She was rude. I think one of the biggest scenes I think was when Andy did her pass, when we all passed, and it was Andy, and it was like that was just like this kind of like spine tingling moment when it all came together, and like Divine Kitty is like basically told us it's all inside us, and there we are, and we're holding our hands up. It's like, is this real? Is this just bullshit? What's going on? And we're like, boom! It wasn't an explosion, but it was like I can imagine like sort of like almost like Andy just like lifting off the ground with his breath, and like just wafting through the train. Absolute magical moment. So good.
Yeah, for answering Chaotic Story's question and following up Parslings, like this is like the introductory adventure where like you learn about the world in the game as you play, but obviously you can start wherever you want as people who are kind of already familiar with the parasite living within you, and it's definitely a variety of where you can start at.
True, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, up to the table.
True, bro.
I do like this situation that we had with not knowing each other and coming together. It was a bit awkward in the train car because people don't talk in the train car, like you said earlier, Evan. But that made it so that once that was done with, once we were over that and the situation got weird, that gave us all the more reason to cling to each other because we already broke that social taboo. We might as well now be BFS.
Exactly.
It worked really well for the story.
Yeah, or when the brakes came to and the whole kind of like car came to a halt, and there were bodies flying everywhere. Even that scene when you made us draw cards for that was just like chaos.
Yeah.
And
As for
Andy
Flanders'
tumbling.
question,
Flanders. No, I'm just reading
Flanders' question is technically you're all like normal humans in a way. You just have that parsling. Yeah, we have parslings, but there's very different forms of that symbiotic kind of parasite. You have one of those within you, but you start as a normal human, and the playbooks or classes or however you want to call it, parasites. Thank you. That parasites. I can read. That's athlete for example. That was Evan's class. That was Baz. I was artist, and Savi's class was musician. But you also have something like tradesman, for example. You have a student. You have a teacher. So there's various of these regular human beings you play. But yeah. So I think it's, again, a lot of freedom for the table to figure out how you want to deal with it, and if you maybe have a human there that doesn't have those powers just yet. But either way, I think that's something for everyone to explore themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, you can build it from the ground up, which lets you pretty much choose whatever. It just kind of like it's almost like a point buy where you get to choose different aspects of the character that you want to specialize in. And then as you grow, you obtain script, and script is almost like the XP system. So it allows you to kind of build different things, add more words and augments. So it's really cool and kind of have that greater chance of once again summoning God Kitty. But we are coming up on the end of it, so we're going to go around just so you can find out where you can find these amazing people and the amazing things that they can do and will do constantly on a daily basis. But we will start with Maori Nerd. Go ahead, man.
Oh, g'day. I'm Evan. I'm at Maori Nerd on Twitch and Twitter. I've been dragged into some of these cool Encounter Role People shows for a little bit, and very, very grateful because you're all amazing people and bring such humor and joy. It's so much fun. So thank you for these opportunities. I really appreciate it. I also run a D&D game on Fridays. I'm a very inconsistent streamer. I'm doing a little bit of bookbinding, which I'm going to start streaming soon. I say that all the time and don't get around to it, but I will. I love all the Free League RPGs. I've been running some Tales from the Loop, and I've just got the Alien RPG starter bundle.
Ooh,
which,
so good.
that's going to be my Halloween spoopy 1 to 3 shot. So I'm looking forward to running that. So I'm going to get together some players to run that with. So yeah, check me out. Come to this house. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, thanks again. This was such a wonderful experience playing this game. It's so cool. It's such a different mechanic from what I'm used to, and also playing with these wicked people. And thank you, chat, for the Bass Street Boys. That's amazing. So thank you so much.
All right, Savvy.
That's me. Hello, I'm Savvy. You can find me on Twitter at Savvy Seaworth, and here sometimes, and other places sometimes. I am continuing my marathon of 4 games in 2 days. What have I done? Tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be on my home channel, twitch.tv/game nights. That's game with 2 G's and nights with a K, playing Good Society, which is our wonderful Jane Austen sort of inspired token-based game. We do that every other Thursday.
I love it.
It's such a fun game. If you guys haven't checked out Storybrewers Good Society, check that out. It's a great game. And then tomorrow I'll be back here again at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the finale of Diesel Punks, which is the Apocalypse World game that I have been running for the past few weeks. Lydia's there. It's been really just wild and kind of rowdy. And but yeah, our finale's tomorrow at 3, and then tomorrow night on my channel I'll be playing The Sprawl, which is another sort of powered by the apocalypse type game, cyberpunk. It's really cool, and then other things throughout the week as well. So yeah, come hang out.
All right, I'm going to outro myself because Lydia's going to take the final moments for She Is Amazing. I am Penny for a Tale. You can find me here, or at least could have found me here Wednesday nights. I think I got one more Q&A session for Cult Divinity Lost. I really love this game. I'm so excited to play with everyone here. I want to play more. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, that's it for me. It was just a joy to be here.
Definitely
Take it away,
was.
Lydia.
And definitely check out all these games these fantastic people are playing or playing in. Evan, we kind of keep dragging him into stuff. We've murdered you a few weeks ago in a Call of Cthulhu game.
Yep,
We've sent you on a wild pig chase with the Arium one-shot world building. And now, of course, here in Parslings, we gave you a little symbiote and lots of fun words to do, and I do hope we see more of them in the future, because, you know, that's the thing with Encounter Roleplay. Once we get our teeth and claws into you, there's really no way out, right?
I'm here for it. I'm here for it, bro.
That's what happened to me.
Good stuff. And if you want to join us as well, if you want to be gobbled up by the Encounter Roleplay train, there's a Discord link in chat to join, because it's where we shoot the shit. It's where we talk, chat. It's where we play games like Among Us and Left 4 Dead. It's also where we post our casting calls. And we are coming to the end of this season. There'll be a 2-week hiatus of sorts, and then at the end of October we will power up our new season, because we don't stop. And that, of course, it will include some open casting calls. One of them is up just now for Fate of the Norns. So if you want to join us for that, then please join our Discord. Let us know if you have any questions on how to apply and play games with us, because they're fabulous and you get to meet fabulous people and make great connections that way as well. I've met Savvy through here and dragged her with me, and that is partly through Powered by the Apocalypse games that she is running. The one that she mentioned, Diesel Punks Tomorrow. I'll be in that with a lot of makeup on that is painted on. I don't actually have tattoos, but you know, in that game I'll kind of pull a similar stunt. And then on Monday I am dragging Savvy over to Cobalt Press for Lessons in Deep Magic. That is a 5e Cobalt Press campaign where we're exploring the Deep Magic supplement, and it's pretty wild. You'd think with D&D it's dragon slaying, you'd think it's adventurers having a good time murder hoboing their way. No, they decided to go full BBC drama. They decided to embrace the consequences. Actually, no, the consequences were trying to run away, screaming, "Please leave us alone, we just want our peace." And these people just keep running, chasing them, and then dragging them back to suffer, I think is the word. And they're enjoying it for some weird reason. I half blame Cult on that, Mitch, to be perfectly honest. It has given people such a drive to be gluttons for punishment. I don't know what's happening, but it is happening, and it is happening on Monday, 8 p.m.
Yeah, don't kink shame.
EST. I would be the last person to do that for various reasons, and there's many other one-shots coming. One on the 30th. There's a couple more things happening next week as well, but you will find all of that on our Twitter, on our Discord. Thank you as well if you are watching on YouTube, and if you ever want to check us out on YouTube, you can find all of our past campaigns there, and you can find us updating that basically every day. Please do leave comments, and please clip our shows as well. I saw a couple of clips earlier from the Bass Street Boys. Post those in the Discord, because we choose a clip of the week and a comment of the week each Sunday. So maybe the Bass Street Boys are having a good chance. I can't even fucking pronounce it properly. Bass Street Boys. There we go. However, what is happening now is you stay right here. You don't go away. You watch the finale, the big epic finale of Swords of Kalis with us, because we've been playing a Star Trek game here, powered by Modifius, and that Star Trek game is coming to a glorious Qapla' end. I've started saying that word. I don't know what it means. I've never even watched Star Trek, but I've been watching my friends playing it, and it's been good fun. So take the next 5 minutes as a little break to get yourself hydrated, stretch, get up, and then come right back to watch Sword of Kalis with us. Deal?
Swallows the gold.
And from us,
the gold.
Swallows gold. Swallows gold. Keep those wise words in mind, and from us, thank you very much, and see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see.